If you've ever tried to make money online and felt like it was harder than everyone made it look, this video is for you. Most people don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because they're following advice that was never meant to work for beginners. I've tried side hustles, I've watched the videos, I've followed the so-called secret methods, and for a long time nothing worked. Not because I wasn't trying hard enough, but because I was doing too many things in the wrong order with the wrong expectations. And if you're stuck right now, there's a very high chance you're making the exact same mistake. And here's the thing, nobody tells you early enough. Doing everything they say isn't the path, it's the trap. You chase every new trend, every viral strategy, and you're left with no progress and a feeling that maybe you're just not cut out for this. But you are. You've just been given the wrong map for the terrain you're walking through. In this video, I'm going to break down why most people never make money online, what actually works instead, and how beginners should really be approaching side hustles in 2026. No hype, no fake screenshots, no get-rich-quick nonsense. Just the truth, most people don't hear early enough. I run this channel because I'm figuring this out the same way many of you are by testing things, failing, learning, and simplifying. And one lesson keeps coming back again and again. If you miss this lesson, nothing else matters. Most people don't fail because making money online doesn't work. They fail because they jump from one thing to the next. YouTube today, dropshipping tomorrow, crypto next week, AI tools after that. Then, free money apps. No focus, no foundation, no patience. The internet doesn't reward desperation, it rewards clarity. Clarity doesn't mean knowing everything. It means committing to something long enough to let it work. It means understanding your own goals, your own timeline, and blocking out the noise that tries to tell you you're behind. And that's where most people go wrong. Mistake number one is chasing income before building a skill. People ask, how do I make money online fast? But the better question is, what skill can I build that keeps making money? Skills like writing, research, editing, selling, automation, content creation. These aren't just buzzwords, they're leverage points. Each one of those skills, if developed deeply, can open up 10 different income streams. But when you're focused on income before skill, you're constantly borrowing someone else's system instead of building your own. Money follows skill. Skill does not follow money. And when you reverse that order, frustration is guaranteed. Nobody talks about how long skill actually takes. It's not days or weeks, it's months of messy, uncomfortable effort. But once you've built it, it sticks with you. It compounds. And it makes every future effort easier and more profitable. If you're jumping around looking for shortcuts, you miss the compounding. Mistake number two is thinking that tools create income. AI tools, apps, platforms, they don't make you money. They amplify what you already know how to do. If you don't have a system, a tool just makes you confused faster. That's why so many beginners feel overwhelmed, not because there's too little opportunity, but because there's too much noise. And every day there's another tool, another method, another 30-second clip promising financial freedom if you use this one weird app. But here's the truth, tools are multipliers. They only help once you have something worth multiplying. If you give a beginner the best tool on the market, they'll get frustrated. If you give a skilled person the worst tool on the market, they'll still make it work. That's the difference. Skill creates direction. Tools just speed up the process. Mistake number three hurts the most. Quitting right before things start making sense. The early stage feels slow. It feels boring. It feels unprofitable. But that stage isn't failure. It's the entry fee. It's where 90% of people drop off because there's no feedback yet. You're putting in effort and getting silence in return. No likes, no views, no customers, no money, and you start to doubt yourself. But that silence is part of the process. It's the soil, not the fruit. Most people quit at the learning stage, the stage that looks like nothing is happening, even though everything is being built underneath. Imagine planting a seed and digging it up every day to check if it's growing. That's what most people do online. They start something, then abandon it before it ever has a chance to grow roots. Once I stopped chasing shortcuts and focused on one simple lane, everything changed. Not overnight, not magically, but clearly. I stopped asking, how do I make money fast? And started asking, what can I get good at and stick with? That shift changes everything. I picked one skill, writing, and went all in. Not because it was trendy, but because I could see a clear path. Writing leads to content, content leads to trust, trust leads to income. Not instantly, but inevitably. That's the key. And that's what this channel is becoming about. Realistic side hustles, beginner-friendly strategies, honest conversations about making money online. No hype, no fake promises, no pretending it's easy. Just clear thinking, simple systems, and progress you can actually sustain. Because what matters isn't how fast you grow, it's whether you're building something that can last. If you're chasing trends, you're always starting over. If you're building systems and skills, you're stacking momentum. If you want practical, honest guidance instead of recycled internet noise, subscribe. Not because I have all the answers, but because we're focused on asking the right questions. And if you've ever felt stuck or overwhelmed trying to make money online, you're not alone. You don't need another tutorial. You need a strategy. You don't need 5 new income streams. You need one path worth sticking to. You don't need to go viral. You need to get consistent. This isn't about getting rich overnight. It's about building something real. And if you're willing to slow down, focus, and learn the right way, you're already ahead of most people. So take this as your permission to go slow, to ignore the noise, to focus on building skill instead of chasing speed. And when you feel like it's not working, remember, the results don't come after you try something once. They come after you try something 100 times without giving up. You're not failing, you're just early. And that's a powerful place to be. Let's go deeper. Because even though the advice sounds simple, pick a skill, stay focused, it's hard in practice. Why? Because online, everything looks easy until you try it. You'll see someone make $10,000 in a month, but you didn't see the 2 years they spent failing before that. You didn't see the frustration, the doubt, the sleepless nights, wondering if it would ever work. And so you compare your beginning to their highlight reel, and it makes you feel like you're behind. But you're not behind. You're just in the part of the journey nobody shows. Most people think success is about speed, but it's not. It's about repetition. It's about building one brick at a time, not hopping between half-built houses. Ask yourself, what would happen if I did one thing every day for a year without quitting? Most people never find out. They stop at day 12, or day 46, or right when things start to click. But if you can stay focused long enough to get good, not perfect, just good, your entire life can change. Take writing, for example. It took me 6 months to make my first dollar online with it. And for those 6 months, it felt like I was shouting into a void. No feedback, no validation, just effort. But in month 7, something clicked. A tweet got shared. A newsletter picked it up. Then came a client. Then another. Then a referral. And it snowballed not because I got lucky, but because I got consistent. This is the pattern you'll see in every story that sounds like overnight success. Behind the scenes, there was a long season of invisible work. So the real question is, can you survive the invisible season? Because that's where most people disappear. They start out excited. They build a website. They post a few things. They set up their profiles. And then, nothing happens. That's the make or break moment. Do you quit? Or do you go back to the basics and keep building? Let's talk about platforms too. Because I get it, everyone tells you just to start posting. And yes, content is powerful. But posting alone won't build a business. Posting is how people discover you. Systems are how people pay you. And most beginners focus all their time on the first one without ever building the second. That's why content creators burn out. They're producing without a path. They're creating without converting. They're marketing without a model. So here's a better framework: attraction, trust, monetization. You attract people with content. You build trust by showing up and helping. You monetize by offering value people will pay for. Miss one step, and the whole thing collapses. But nail all three, and now you've got a system. Now you've got leverage. But here's the trap. You can't build all three steps at once. You start with one, you master it, then you move to the next. This is why most people get overwhelmed because they're trying to build an empire with no blueprints. They see someone else's castle and think, I need all of that right now. But the people who built that castle, they laid one stone at a time. And so can you. Let's talk about another mindset shift, separating signal from noise. Most of the internet is noise. Every week, there's a new strategy, a new trend, a new, this is the future headline. But real builders ignore trends and focus on timeless principles. Here's what's never going out of style: helping people solve real problems, communicating clearly, showing up consistently, listening to your audience, getting better every month. That's not flashy, but it works. And more importantly, it lasts. Now I want to give you a rule that changed everything for me. Don't quit for a year. Whatever you pick, YouTube, writing, freelancing, or product design, commit to it for 12 months. Not 12 hours, not 12 days, not until you get bored, but a full year of learning, experimenting, and improving. The internet is filled with people who almost succeeded, people who gave up just before the results showed up. Don't be one of them. And lastly, remember this: you are not late. You are not too old. You are not too young. You are not too far behind. The only thing that matters is where you're going and whether you're willing to keep walking toward it. Let me leave you with 3 questions I wish I had asked myself earlier. 1. What do I want to be known for a year from now? Not what's trending, not what makes quick cash, but what reputation do I want to build? Because when you become known for something, opportunity finds you, not the other way around. 2. Am I building a real skill or just consuming content? Watching YouTube videos about making money is not the same as building a business. Scrolling through Instagram isn't research. It's procrastination in disguise. Shift from passive learning to active doing. Start messy. Start uncertain. But start. 3. What would I do if I knew success was guaranteed but delayed? This question removes the pressure of speed. It centers you on quality. And it reminds you, you're playing a long game, not chasing a quick fix. And while we're here, let me give you a few practical reminders. Pick one skill. Just one. Don't split your focus. Set a simple goal. I will publish one thing per day, 5 days a week for 90 days. Don't look at views or likes. Look at reps. Don't wait to feel confident. Confidence comes after action, not before. The people you admire, they didn't start with clarity. They started with action. And clarity came later, one decision at a time. You don't need a perfect plan. You need a direction and momentum. Everything else gets figured out along the way. And if nobody told you today, it's okay to be a beginner. It's okay to take your time. It's okay if it doesn't make sense yet. Keep showing up. Keep building. Keep learning. The internet rewards those who stick around. Because here's the real truth. The gap between where you are and where you want to be, it's just a handful of habits repeated long enough to become undeniable. So don't chase perfection. Chase progress. Don't follow hype. Follow the work. And don't wait for permission. You already have everything you need to begin. Now go build something that future you will thank you for.